going to learn how to take backups of your WordPress site using 3 different methods. We will download a manual backup that you can then store in Google Drive or Dropbox or just on your computer or an external hard drive. We will go over how to take a backup from your cPanel through your hosting provider, and then also how to create regular backups of your site using free WordPress plugins. So let's get started. The first method we're going to go over is simply logging into your WordPress dashboard and exporting a file. So as you can see, I am logged in and I am at the dashboard page of my WordPress site. I will then go down to Tools and hover over that and then go to Export. Once you get to the export page, you'll see that you have the option of exporting just certain types of content. But for a backup of your site, you'll want to go ahead and just keep the all content selected. And then it's as simple as just clicking the download export file. And it will then export an XML file to your computer to save wherever you see fit. So this is one way to take a quick backup of your site and all of your content if you do not have a regularly scheduled backup in place. Okay, moving on to backing up your WordPress site using one of the many free backup plugins. And today I'm going to demonstrate using Updraft Plus. So what you want to do is navigate to your plugins area of your website. And of course, we're going to want to add a new plugin. And then we will go ahead and search for Updraft. And I really like this plugin because it has quite a few different settings you can choose from. And if you do decide to go with the premium option at some point, they have a lot of great features. So I'm going to install that now. Let that install, and then we will go ahead and get it activated and go into the settings area. So now we will click Activate. And now that we are within our plugins dashboard, we will go to Settings and go to Settings again. Now you can take your first backup here by just clicking Backup Now. However, I would suggest going into the Settings area and changing from manual if you want to go ahead and set it on an automated schedule and set both the files backup and the database backup to daily. And this will allow you to adjust the number of backups that you would like to keep on hand. So you can adjust that. 2 is usually the minimum that you want to keep. So you may want to change this to 3 or 4. I prefer to have 5 days worth of backups. And then you can also choose where you would like to store this. So Google Drive, Dropbox, any of these other areas that you would like to store your backups in so you can access them. Now they have by default these checked, but you'll want to just kind of scan and make sure that they are backing up all of these different files. And you can also exclude different things, but I wouldn't mess with this if you're just trying to get a basic backup of your site. And then you'll want to go ahead and save your changes. And once that's done, the process should begin. Now, you can see one of their features one of their premium features is being able to schedule the time of day that you want the backup to run. So that's one thing you may want to consider if you have a high volume of traffic to your site. It may not be a great idea to back up your site during the busiest time of the day, which if you have just the basic version of this plugin, it will back up when the resources allow it to. So you won't really have control over that. Now, that being said, I am not affiliated with Updraft Plus. This is just one of the many free plugins. I don't earn a commission or anything if you decide to purchase the premium. There are other options as well. listed in the blog post that accompanies this video. So this is just one of the plugins available to create regular backups of your WordPress site. All right, the last method that we're going to go over for backing up your WordPress website is directly through your cPanel. And that is usually accessible through your hosting provider. So you want to log in there and access the cPanel. And you'll see that the first area that we will access is under the files, and we will be accessing the backup wizard. So once you're logged in and you get to the files section, click on the backup wizard. Once you have clicked on backup wizard, you will get to the page where you will simply select backup. As you can see, this also has an area for you to restore previous backups should you ever need to do that for any reason. But for our purposes, we're going to click on backup. Once you've clicked on backup, it will take you to a page and prompt you for a full backup. You can also select partial backup. However, for this video, we are taking full backups of our website. So go ahead and select the full backup option. All right, we are finally to the backups that are available for download. So you are going to go ahead and most likely select the most recent backup and go ahead and download that. Now, as you can see, Backup Wizard is already keeping backups of your site. So that's great. This is for if you want to take a backup and keep it located somewhere else. So maybe if you want a second or a third backup of your website, you can come in here, download the backup, and then store it either on an external hard drive or in Google Drive, Dropbox, or use it simply to create a clone of your website for development purposes. So that is where you can access and download backups from within your cPanel.